So, Varangur. On from Northern Alliance. You just say, Nick, that an army that wasn't bad got better.
Yeah, so second edition, they were everywhere because they were ridiculous. Third edition, I saw them die out a little bit.
Died a lot.
Yeah.
Varangur was super popular.
But I don't know why. Because they didn't get worse.
No,
They got a little
did.
bit.
They did.
A little bit.
They got worse. I think they actually got worse everywhere. They lost a nerve across the board.
Yeah, that was a big deal. But they did good. Did they go down in points for that? No.
Marginally. I don't think. I think it's carried across in that a lot of their options are so a bit expensive.
But that comes back to the third edition thing where they might not have gone down too much in points, but everything else relatively kind of went up a bit.
Yeah,
so
they lost it overall. Like your old Varangur Dragon was running around at 18-20.
Yeah.
And it's better than
Yeah.
this one and was cheaper.
Yeah.
This one's now cheaper.
Yeah.
And so it's.
But yeah,
They lost a lot.
they're an army that seems to have fallen massively from
Conclave's
grace.
changed a lot. Conclaves did wherever the fuck they wanted and were an absolute pain in the ass and were too cheap. And now Conclaves make sense.
But can't be over them. So, But yeah, they're an army that's definitely fallen from grace. I'm not sure why. I think they're still very solid.
Yeah.
Varangur, for me, all time was like the original Kings of War meta. It was that 3-4 hammers, chaff, characters.
Well, Fallen became a regular, which also did it.
Yeah, and became effectively 20 points more expensive.
Yeah.
Because they got 10 points more expensive, and the items got 10 points
paid
again.
for the rules which they weren't paying for before.
Yeah, bullshit. So that's how they were. That's start of third. Where are we now then, do you think?
I'm starting to see them come back a little bit. So
Yeah.
you took them to 4-foot Snake. I've
I'm
seen them
making plans to build my Northern Alliance into Varangur as well. So I'm trying to source some medium-looking cavalry, which will work as horse raiders because I've always loved horse raiders.
Yeah.
Well, formation thing.
Exactly. I was looking at it and I thought,
Yeah. Well, start with the formation then, which is
awesome. It's
Yeah.
one of the best ones.
I think so too.
So formation, it's 2 regiments of horse raiders, and they gain melee 3, and that's for 10 points. So 10 points for melee 3 is awesome because they're already running around with Thunderous 1.
Yeah, 14
Yeah.
attacks. And,
Class. And then a Lord on horse. With the warrior upgrade, so the icon of the warrior upgrade.
Brutal?
It's brutal aura.
The fact it's an aura as well. And the other thing to note with all these formations is that when you get these auras, it doesn't just apply to
the
formation, it applies everywhere. So
Anything with barbarian, I think is a keyword.
Yeah. Which is not massive. It's the clansman, isn't it?
I think it's clansman, maybe Huskars.
right, so it's not actually.
I don't, it's not everything, it's certain things. I honestly think the icon upgrades for 10 points too expensive. I think within the formation, no, it's really good.
Yeah.
Because he's class, because he's then running around with 7 attacks with Brutal.
Yeah. Because it applies for himself.
20 points. You know, if you were paying 20 points for Brutal on his own, you'd be thinking, you might consider it for 10 points. But then you got the aura to tagging with your Horse Raiders, and the Horse Raiders at 14, melee 3, Thunder 1. They're just short. They're doing that proper medium cavalry role, but they've also got bows and they're cheap and got nimble and all the good stuff.
Oh, Manor Sons have got it.
Barbarian's pretty much everything. Actually.
Never mind. Yeah.
Yeah. Well.
Everything but Fallen.
Everything but Fallen Snow Trolls.
Sweet.
Yeah. There you go.
That's pretty good.
I didn't think it was.
It doesn't matter what else has got it. Manor Sons have got it.
Yeah. Because he's on a horseback now.
Yes, and so are the Mounted Sons.
Yes, it affects Mounted Sons as well, which is pretty sweet.
That's a very nice cavalry list there, isn't it?
Yeah.
Of Mounted Sons, Horse Raiders, him, Snow Foxes, because fuck, they get Snow Foxes now.
Because that's what I was looking at.
The one downside
Varangur
had was no chaff. I was like, oh, let's give them Snow Foxes.
Why couldn't ogres get Snow Foxes?
Because they don't live in the snow. Yours do.
Yeah.
Because you've got Red Goblin Scouts.
Yeah.
Equally as good.
Yeah.
I've got all that Thunderous Charge that you're never going to use.
But you can run a really sweet fast cavalry, like nomadic fast cavalry kind of style list. You can get your Mighty Sons, give one of them nimble, give the other sharpness or whatever.
Run
a Tundra Wolf regiment.
Yeah, 3 Lords of Frostbite. Sorry, when I was talking about my cavalry army, I assumed you already heard 3 Lords of Frostbite.
Yeah. And 2 Drow just to unlock stuff and sit at the back and carry tokens, and then you've got
that's not a bad
the nimble
army,
Mighty
is it?
Sons, the nimble Tundra Wolves, 2 nimble what are they called?
Horse
Raiders.
It's all the nimble is horrible shut down.
3 laws and a mounted law.
But all of a sudden you're back to what Varangur were, which is you've got a bag of hammers. You've got a fast, nimble bag of hammers. A really powerful hammer. I really like the formation. I think it works beautifully with them.
Yeah, it's good.
You were saying before we started recording, Tom, this is just a list of everything.
Everything in here is just good.
Yeah. It just is.
There's no, obviously, because you get the human clansman upgrade as well, so you are slightly cheaper. So you're also getting that on top. And then you're getting the Bloodbound keyword on your clansman, your Huskars, all that stuff. You've got your Drower and you've got a Magus, so you can do it to more units.
A bit of transfusion, which is quite nice. The Night Raiders effectively make the pack hunters change.
Yeah, you're a range less, I think. Yeah, you're only range 5.
No, you go up to range 4. So the loose scout would go to range 4. But then they can...
that would mean they are 15 points cheaper than pack hunters.
No, because you've got to buy it back.
Yeah, no, you buy scout back.
Oh, yeah, then the better.
They're just 15 points better than pack hunters. Cool, so I'm playing Varangur from now on. Because you're safe.
Yeah.
That's not right.
I'm sure there's something else in there. That's the reason.
I'd hope so, because otherwise that's wrong.
I haven't looked in great detail. I'm not going to lie. Reavers, the change is nice.
Yep, it's good.
No, the cheap life leech has been put in there just to factor in the fact that they were basically overcosted. So getting wild charge and the option to buy cheap life leech is a nice one. The Lord, we've already mentioned. I'm a big fan of auras.
Yeah, the auras, obviously, you only get them on foot unless you take them as part of the formation.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you take the formation?
Exactly.
Well, if you're doing it on foot list, which there is really serious on foot list for Varangur.
Not meta competitive.
Huskars are good units.
Huskars are really good. They're obviously not Soul Reavers.
No, but
however,
I like Huskars. I run them fairly often, and I like them because I give one of them Brew Sharpness, and that is an actual hammer unit, which Northern Lions don't really have.
Yeah.
You've got hammers really more in Varangur than you do in Northern Lions, but because they come with Fury built in, you can afford to do that, and you're only paying the regiment price. So it's still cheaper than Frostband Cab, and then when they're cheaper than Frostband Cab, they're better in combat. They've got Fury built in. Right.
Yeah. It's a nod. I mean, it's always going to be a hard sell as a combat individual on foot. But there's a possibly a reason to do it now.
I wouldn't bother because I'd just run a Magus with Bale Shadows.
Yeah, but it's maybe going to be there. Fallen not being a regular's quite nice actually. Yeah. They're not. Well, no, actually, Varangur. I was right. My 4-foot snake list was right on the edge of unlocks. Yeah, because I probably wouldn't have taken the Snow Trolls and just taken another Horde of Fallen or another something now.
It fits better. It fits better with if you're running Mountain Suns and a bit more fast stuff, and your Lords and Frostband Bear, more of what you want.
I like it. Going back in, I think Varangur should be a bag of hammers, and I like that they have the option to be a bag of hammers because they're appropriately costed hammers. Mm-hmm. It's all expensive stuff. now they are, yeah. No, I'm a big fan of Varangur. I think they should have been higher up than they already were in terms of the people's ranking obsession of them.
Yeah.
I think these changes are going to push Varangur right up to the top spot again.
Well, did people have a bad ranking perception of them, or were they just not?
No one was taking them at all. Yeah. So I know we've only had Call to Arms and online tournaments, and actually we've had a few in person now. No bug was taking Varangur at all. They were doing really badly in the few that were taking them.
There's been a couple of US ones who've done really well with Varangur, but
I'm not surprised.
The Drower are so nice.
Yeah.
Well, they haven't changed, but
they're a fairly point and click army. I mean, I hadn't played Varangur at all until the second year of second edition, and took them before Foot Snake, having never practiced with them.
Yeah.
And I won it because they're a point and click generic army. You don't need to play with them a lot. It's here is generic large infantry unit number 1, and here's bullshit Lord of Frostbite, and here is chaff, and so you just play the usual standard meta of Kings of War, and it's they do this really well and do it better now. So.
You've also got Krufnir who's newly added, which is a snow troll kind of character.
I like him. I don't think I'd ever get him in a list.
14-16 with regen is pretty sweet.
5 attacks.
Rampage 3.
Yeah.
I think it's 8 against.
Maybe gets 8 against and things.
Yeah. 160 points is fairly cheap. Bring me ahead for 12-inch duelists because essentially he's got duelists and he can give it to somebody else if he wants.
Yeah, but
if you run against a one of these little buggers who's running around with 16 attacks with Vicious on them.
Yeah, but do you know what you can get for another 35 points?
Yeah, I know exactly what you can get for another 35 points.
Well, this is the problem.
Well, no, 30 points and then 40 for the Snow Fox. And then you buy a Blade of Slashing.
Yeah. Exactly. So it's like there's nothing wrong with him. He's very good.
It's just the better.
Yeah, I would have rather him have 8 attacks and cost a bit more, but at least have a reason.
That at that point it would put him almost in direct
comparison with. And you can't argue with Lord of Frostfang. If only it wasn't a no.
Because because if you got him to 8 attacks and you costed him fairly, then no one would take him because they just take their Lords and Frostfangs.
Yeah.
And if you costed him to be competitive against Lords and Frostfangs,
again,
then people take 4 for Lords and Frostfangs.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a shame. But unfortunately, I think it's a problem with the non-alliance and Varangur list is that you've got to run Lords of Frostfangs at the moment to be competitive because of the nature of the list.
I don't think you have to. I think it's just that you're doing yourself out.
It's getting better. It's getting better.
Yeah, I just think it's the fact that Lord of Frostfang is so obviously undercosted.
Yeah.
And the only reason he hasn't been nerfed...
Crush 2, I think you'd probably be alright.
Yeah, he's a good 20 points under, I think.
Yeah, 10, 15. Yeah. Because obviously you're saying 20, but you're buying Snow Fox for attack.
Yeah.
One attack for 10 points. So, yeah.
But yeah.
I'd argue over 20 points base. 10 to 15.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's bent. No one's going to turn around and say it's not bent. No one's saying it's not bent.